Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you some posture problems that a lot of you may have, as well as some ways to fix them, some tips, learning about what your body's doing to get these things to happen and how to combat it, which will ultimately improve your posture, performance quality, marching, workouts, everything. Alright, so with these tips we're going to be working our way from the neck down the spine, and we're going to be addressing problems that you're probably doing already. So everyone stand up right now because you're probably sitting down. Go find a mirror and check out the angle of your neck. Okay, this is going to be the first tip, your neck angle from your lower ear to the top of your spine, okay? That's the area we're looking at. A lot of you is probably tilted forward like this. And when we say raise your chin up, if you're just raising your chin up with your neck at the same angle, you're just creating more problems for yourself. So what you want to do when we say move your chin up, you want to check out the angle of your neck, and if it's tilted forward, you want it to be vertical. You want it to be perpendicular with the ceiling. Okay, so that's what we mean when we say tilt your head up. It's coming from the neck, and when you tilt your neck up to that vertical position, your face will follow and it will be at the correct level for what we're going for. Okay, moving down the spine, now that we have the neck, we check out the shoulders. So when you stand up, I want you to just stand up like you regularly do and check out the angle of your thumbs, okay? If your thumbs are pointed inward towards each other, you have rounded shoulders, okay? That's a lot of people's problems. So what you want to do to fix that is to get those, ideally, your thumbs will face forward, okay? That means that your shoulders are all in alignment. So just like with the head thing and the neck, where if you fix your head, you're not really fixing the problem, you're just fixing a problem, we're going to check out the same thing with the shoulders. So if your shoulders are rounded forward naturally, probably from bending over at a keyboard, things of that nature, regular schoolwork, if your shoulders are forward naturally, what is the problem is that your chest muscles aren't stretched enough. So they're not open enough, okay? That's not to say that you're not working out your back hard enough. It's that the particular muscles you need to be working haven't ever been worked in this way, okay? So we're going to focus on the sternum, because if the sternum angle is forward, that's going to round your shoulders forward. And we know that automatically because that's where your shoulders connect. They connect to the ribs, which are connected to the sternum, which is connected to the shoulders. It's all interconnected. So all of your shoulder problems are probably going to appear from the sternum. So if we look at the sternum, if it's rounded forward like this, my shoulders go down automatically and forward. If we bring the sternum up to a vertical position, okay, just like we did with the neck, the shoulders are going up and they're also going back down, okay? I'll do that for you again. So forward position, vertical position, yes, and notice the shoulders follow. Core strength. This is going to be a big pointer in your posture problems. Now, when we say engage your core, that is not the same thing as flexing your core. Flexing a muscle is moving it inward like this, okay? We're not flexing our core. We're contracting the muscles. We're engaging the muscles, okay? Big difference. So when you engage your ab muscles, that locks into place the sternum position and the neck position that we've already set up. The next thing we're going to be talking about is our hips and the angle of our hips. This is a big thing. You've probably heard it your entire marching life, and it's going to affect your entire marching and visual accomplishments. Okay, so we're going to be talking about anterior pelvic tilt, which is what most commonly the problem is going to be. Okay, so that means that your hips are tilted forward anteriorly. Okay, so ideally we want this posterior tilt where it's tilted more towards the back. And how we achieve this, a good way to see if you're doing this is to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, okay? When you squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, it's going to engage the proper muscles to make your hips in the correct alignment that they need to be in, okay? And that's going to form a co-contraction with the abs. Once again, the contracting of the glutes, not a flexation of the glutes, okay? So we're going to get this nice co-contraction of the abs and the glutes, and it's going to set our entire spine in ideally a straight vertical line. Because I believe in teaching you more about your body and letting you figure it out for yourself, because everyone's body is different, I'm going to teach you a little bit something about the anatomy of your body right now. So the anterior pelvic tilt that we were just talking about it's going to come from your hip flexors. If you don't know, these are your hip flexors right here. They also work their way around and connect to your lower back. So a lot of people who aren't as flexible in their hip flexors, they're going to have a lot less mobility in their lower back. And this is also caused by a lot of sitting, driving, where our hips are in a non-active position for a long time without proper stretching. A lot of people don't know that their hip flexors are connected to the lower back, so when you're doing hamstring stretches and such, it's not going to provide the full aspect if you're not also stretching your lower back. Alright, this is the final thing, which you're probably doing without realizing it. I don't really have to show it to you, but bending your knees. So if your knees are just naturally bent, just straighten them. Straighten them, contracting the quads, which is also connected to your core, engaging the glutes, core, co-contraction all the way up. Once again, vertical straight line is really what we're looking for in this program. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to go over some exercises that you can do to help keep these things in line and keep your muscles working in the right direction. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about the shoulder round forward. Okay, you're going to take a resistance band, like as seen here. You can get them at Walmart for like $4, really cheap. Or I've also heard you can tie some pantyhose together and use that. But I'm going to put this and do this with a shirt on because it really hurts. I'm just going to show you the muscles. So you're going to put it around, stretch it down, pull your other arm into it, and you're going to basically wear it like a backpack. The first time I did this, I really felt everything lifts up. And one more thing, you can breathe a lot easier in this position, which is essentially what we're working on posture-wise, incorporating the brass and music. So you have this around your back. You can do this all day. You can do this, a couple times a day before you go to sleep, when you wake up, and it's just gonna generally open your chest more, let those muscles really stretch out, and you're going to be training the smaller muscles in your back to do what they need to do to keep those shoulders back and keep your posture up, your sternum up, your spine lifted and vertical. And the final little test we're going to do is also with the resistance band. We're going to wrap it around the front, go all the way to the back, pull it around. You should have both bands in front now. You're going to switch to the hands so you're crossing in front of you. You're going to take them, you're going to do kind of like a Superman, like opening up your chest plate. You're just going to take them, make sure your thumbs, pay attention to the way they're pointing. They're going to pull out and rotate back. So your thumbs should be pointing towards the back now. I'm engaging my abs. I'm also engaging my quads and my butt to do this. And you're going to see that once your scapula is pulled up, so that's going to rotate your shoulders and your back out and down, okay? And you're going to want to hold this for like a minute or so. Once you feel that your posture is decreasing or you're letting go of something that we've just worked on, you're going to relax and you're going to do it again, okay? And the longer you can hold this position is going to be the better for you, the better for everything that you're doing in this activity, and the longer that you can hold your posture in real life. Like I said before, a lot of these muscles, they're the smaller muscle groups. They're going to be dormant. They're going to be just waiting to be awoken by all of these little fixes you're going to do throughout the day. And the more you hold these, the longer you do these, the better it's going to get. It's not like the bigger muscles where the more reps, the more weight you put on them, the stronger they'll get. It's the more consistent you can make your approach to them, the better you're going to be set. So thank you for watching. If this helped you, please let me know. Let me know if you have some other questions about posture that I can make a video for you and show you. Let me know anything that you need to know exercise-wise. I'll definitely get that to you.